Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Stardew Valley here on the Game Professor channel. I'm your host, the Game Professor, and let's figure out what we are going to do today. It is going to be clear and sunny tomorrow, perfect weather for the Festival of Ice. The event will take place in the forest starting between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. Do not be late. Excellent. First winter festival, always good. And we have good humor from the spirits, so I think we'll probably go back to the mines today. And greetings, it is I, the Queen of Sauce, here to teach you a new mouth-watering recipe from my secret cookbook. This week's dish, plum pudding. Little Jack Horner is champing at the bit for this ooey gooey delight, and who can blame him? The plums are floral and sweet, with just the right amount of tartness to fully activate every last one of your eager taste buds. You'll just have to try it and see for yourself. Sweet. So new recipe there. Oh, hi Pierre. Hello, Game Profess. So, your first year in Stardew Valley is almost over, huh? If you keep buying seeds from me, you'll be twice as productive next year. And I have some exciting news. I'll be selling new seed varieties in my shop next year. I should have one new variety per season. Well, that's all I wanted to say. Have a good one. You know, I wouldn't even bother trying my competitors' seeds. Pierre's seeds are the highest quality seeds you'll find anywhere. That's a promise. Alright, Pierre. I do genuinely appreciate the small business struggle that Pierre is dealing with. So, new gold bar from Clint. Hello. Sorry, I'm not good at writing letters. I made one metal bar too many, and I thought you might need it. Clint, the blacksmith. Alright, Clint. And from Lewis, Dear Game Profess, tomorrow we are all gathering in front of Marnie's house for the Festival of Ice. It's a celebration of winter. There will be snowmen, ice sculptures, and an ice fishing competition. Arrive between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. if you'd like to participate. Mayor Lewis. Sounds good, Lewis. Apologies. Per usual, my allergies. I'm making everything I do so much fun. But let's drop these guys off. Let's see here. Yeah, let's quickly go down to the merchant, see what she has. Also, gonna fix my mic. It's wanting to droop. That's a bit better. Try to keep my posture a little better as much as I can. There we go. Come on. There we are. All right. And our eggs. We can say hello to all of our wonderful little chickens and ducky. And yeah, I'm going to have extra hay when I am in the barn, but that's fine. I'd rather have a little extra, put it back in to the hopper, than not have enough consistently. Hello, cows. You're all still babies. And oh so very cute. Excellent. And we will... Nothing in terms of roe from the eel, so that's fine. And we'll check the shed with the wine and pale ale and jelly as well on our way back up. Okay, kale, brick floor, orange sapling. That might be cheaper than it usually is. All in all, you know what? I'm pretty sure that's cheaper. I'm pretty sure the orange sapling is usually 4,000. So that's just cheap enough that I feel like I can justify that. Everything else, not really of interest to me. Wonderful, more clay. Always good to see more clay. One interesting thing that I've been kind of dealing with on my farm for my computer save file has if you saw my video talking about 1.5, I did end up getting the beach farm for that. So we have cranberry wine, wonderful, or jelly. Let's do some more cranberry jelly. That'll be good. And I'll be able to drop off one of these jellies into the artisan bundle, which is wonderful. Can't complain. Cannot complain at all. There we go. And a quick drop off of our white eggs. And then we will take one of those there. Do want to drop off this sapling. That would be bad to have that and possibly lose it. Hello, Pam. Ooh, sneaky artifact spot there. This is, I realize I always talk about the music, but this is another one of my favorite pieces. It really captures that, like, if you think about just the magic of being inside, watching the snowfall, that's the kind of feeling that it really captures for me. So, alright, so goat cheese, those are probably going to be what we get at this point, unless we get one of the other fruits via the traveling merchant. So, but if we get a pomegranate, that is going to be prioritized for the enchanter's bundle. And if you hear any random cat noises, it is because in between episodes, I said hello to the cats, and they decided, oh, it's time to be awake and bug Dad for dinner. So, they are now tussling as a means of telling me it's time for dinner. Gotta love cats. Okay, but what was I doing here? I am going to the lava levels so that I can get crabs. That's what we're going for. But we will very happily go after all this gold while we're at it. My goodness, that was a beautiful vein. And some Omni Geodes. Also wonderful. And I'm gonna try to smash as many rocks as I can in general as well, I think, just because getting as many geodes as possible will just kind of, at least in my view, up the chances that we will get the basalt. From what I understand, the order of the items that you get out of geodes is actually seeded from the start of the game. And that's actually something that you are now able to change with 1.5. When you start a new game, you can put in whatever seed you want, which is a numerical value, and that conceivably would allow friends to have the same game, from what I understand. So if you're randomizing bundles, randomizing the level, the floor rewards, stuff like that, just gives a a chance to see the same things as much as possible. But from what I understand, the geodes themselves are also something that is controlled by that seed. So very interesting to consider with that. Because I've always been the sort of person who, even though I knew that it probably didn't actually impact what I was getting out of the geodes, I still liked to go on good luck days, because it kind of had that placebo effect of feeling like, oh yeah, I'm getting better things because I'm going on a good luck day. It's remarkable how the placebo effect works in just about everything that you do. It's actually really quite remarkable. It really speaks to the power of the mind in a really cool way, I find. We will... wonderful. I think this actually... There we go, yeah. We just needed 2 of those crabs, so we are good now. I am gonna get the rest of all this stone that I need to get. And I believe I need to speak to Demetrius now. So I will make sure that I get out of here probably in the next couple of hours in-game. We'll put you there. But this way I can hopefully try to get as much stone as possible. It really is quite remarkable how quickly you go through resources like stone and wood when you're making things that use a lot of it. Let's get that secret note while we're at it. Someone is waiting for you on level 100 in the Skull Cavern. Alright. I will keep that in mind, and that will be a goal to get to level 100 in a day. Because obviously the Skull Cavern doesn't track. It doesn't give you a chance to save levels that you get to. Stuff like that. Yeah, I just want to get all the stone that I possibly can. And I'm probably a little bit conditioned right now for my beach farm because I've been using a new fertilizer type, which is the deluxe retaining soil. Better than quality retaining soil. The quality retaining soil, I would say probably about half of your crops will stay watered, and the deluxe makes it so everything stays watered. So, kind of key on the beach farm, the new beach farm layout, because the majority of the area that you can grow on in that layout does not take sprinklers, because the idea behind it is that the sand will clog up the nozzles, which I think is brilliant. It's I love the intelligent ways that Concerned Ape approaches stuff like that. Alright. Let's get one more. I think we have another crab over there. Yep. Alright. Oh, but it is 7, so we actually do need to get out of here. Let's do that, because we don't want to end up being unable to get into Demetrius and Robin's house. So, let's do that. Hi, Robin. How are you? If you want to make friends with my daughter, you can't go wrong with pepper poppers. She loves that stuff. Oh, good to know. I didn't realize she liked pepper poppers. I usually just go with diamonds for Morrow. Diamonds are battery packs. Hey, Demetrius. Hey, I see you culled the lava crab population a bit. They've been multiplying quicker than normal due to human activity in the caves, so I'm hoping our efforts prevent them from threatening any other species. The local wildlife thanks you for what you did today, Game Profess. Enjoy your reward. Alright, I will do that. Yeah, we got that. 360 as a reward. Do I have anything that's good for you right now? You might like the purple mushroom. Thank you, this is a very interesting specimen. Awesome. Feel free to harvest as much lumber and stone from this area as you please. I will do that, Demetrius. I don't remember if I'm good enough friends with... Well, at this point I'd be able to get into their room because of Demetrius, actually. And I'm 2 with Robin as well, so yeah, I'm good. I'm actually very slowly working my way up the friendships in this save file. Not bad, though. Only Willy, Sandy, and the Wizard as being ones that I don't have a single heart with, so that's actually pretty darn good. Hey, Maru. Oh, do I have anything I can give you? No, I don't think so. That's fine. That's just fine. Ooh, artifact spot. Come on. Ah! There we go. Another book. Alright. Man, just powering through getting the books, which I love. And clay. I will never complain about clay. But, what I was saying about the deluxe retaining soil in terms of the new beach farm layout, I use a lot of it when I have it, so definitely some significant amounts that I have to make. What I've done, and I need to actually show everybody what I've done specifically, but I've basically created plots that are 120 spaces. So I have a 12 by 10, and I have 4 of those. So I need 480 deluxe retaining soil every season, basically. And what I'm trying to figure out ways to game it so that I only have to put down that retaining soil once. So just trial and error. I think I've figured out a good way to do it, which I'll actually do a video on, I think, just to show it off, because I think it's a good approach. And that's all I'll say about that. So, and whenever I put that video up, I'm sure I'll add a card to this video to link to it. But let's go to sleep. Oh, we have level up mining. So excavator, chance to find geodes is doubled, or gemologist. Gems are worth 30% more. Ooh. I actually think in this instance, I'm going to go with excavator. I usually go with gemologist because I'm usually going for trying to get as much money as possible. But I think that for my purposes here, getting more geodes will be better. So let's see. And because today is the Festival of Ice, I think I'll see what the timing on this video is after the festival. Good luck. That'll bode well for us for the festival and the fishing competition. But living off the land. Find any trees seeds while chopping wood. You can plant these in the grounds and a new tree will grow. Get creative. I like to do that. That's for sure. Alright, we have our first crop of wild seeds here. So that's great. And oh, now the $1 million. No, I am going to plant more. I am just going to get right onto it and start planting more. Alright, let me just grab everything. Whoops, not blueberries. I don't need blueberries. But my snow yams, everything, okay. Oh, winter root, get that as well. I am just going to craft all of the winter seeds that I can. Alright, I got 100, and I still have 11 crystal fruit left over. That's awesome. I usually run out of crystal fruit. So, 100, huh? Oh. Goodness. I really need to upgrade my hoe, my goodness. Alright. But here, we basically have 48 plus 15 is 63. So I should be able to get another... Well, another 5 of these, I think. So that'll work. Come on. There we go. And we'll just have to do a quick water. And I never worry about the fertilizer on these, generally speaking. Though when I do this on my beach farm, I do use the deluxe retaining soil for this as well, so that I don't have to water constantly throughout the winter. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, perfect. I will quickly get the watering can out just to get all this watered, and then we'll head down to the festival. Then what I'll probably do at that point, I need to make more money first though. We'll actually get a bunch of stuff we can sell from the festival if we win the fishing competition. You end up winning a bunch of actually really good tackle. I just don't... It's stuff like the dressed spinner and stuff like that, which I never use because those are about... That's one that's about increasing bite rate. And all I ever want is help ensuring that I get the fish when I'm fighting it. So I will always go for the trap bobber. But the Festival of Ice. Hello, Elliot. I'm entering the ice fishing competition today. Why not? It's rare that Willy ever loses, though. That is understandable considering the fact that he is the resident fisherman. Oh, ice. A beautiful material to sculpt in, but so impermanent. But I guess that might make the art even better. I'd agree with that, Leah. I mean, there's something fleeting about stuff like that that makes it a different type of beautiful. I won't necessarily say more beautiful, but it's definitely a different type of beautiful. I'm sorry, but carving ice parapets requires my undivided attention. All right, I will leave you to it, Robin. How's winter coming along for you, Game Profess? It's going pretty well, Caroline, I'd say. Hi, Jody. The forest looks beautiful in the winter, doesn't it? That it does. That it does. How you doing, Shane? If it was up to me, I'd probably have a pizza festival at the saloon instead. Well, it's not up to you, Shane. Though I can understand that. Pizza is always good. Wife dragged me out into the cold for this. Yes. You're being part of society, George. Did I ever tell you how George and I first met? He actually pelted me with a snowball in this very festival. He he was a gentleman back then and came over to see if I was okay. That is wonderful. I feel so bad for George because he's very much a character who has obviously kind of succumbed to his own negativity around his situation, and that just makes me sad because he obviously has an extremely loving wife. He has a talented grandson. He has people who care about him, and it's sad. I'm not very creative when it comes to snowmen. That's alright, Maru. It's a good-looking snowman. I want to give him a carrot nose! Alright, Jazz. Huh. What kind of snowman should we make? A classic one. Carrot nose, top hat, scarf. That would fit what Jazz wants. Something funky. Icicle antennas, pinecone eyes. I know, I always forget that Penny doesn't like this one, and I tend to select it, but I'm not going to select it this time because I remember that Penny doesn't like it. Snowmen are boring. Think outside the box. I'm going to go with that one because I do think thinking outside the box is a good approach. Okay, I think I might stick with something more conventional. Oh, darn it. Or do I have it backwards? Maybe that's the one she doesn't like. Darn it, ugh. Emily started helping me without any provocation. Does that mean something? Probably not. Probably not, but yeah. Wow, this snowman needs a makeover. Who made this? Well, I think we know why she came over and just started working on your snowman, Clint. Oh boy. Hey Pam. I plan on winning the ice fishing competition. Willy is gonna be pretty hard to beat though. He does this kind of stuff day and night. That he does. I think you'll find it's me you have to worry about, Pam. I guess winter isn't all bad. Playing in the snow can be fun. I'm glad you see it that way, Haley. Snowmen are okay, I guess, but mostly I'm looking forward to the spring. Shocking, Alex. Shocking. Literally, sports is all you care about. And there are plenty of sports you can do in winter too, you know. What do you think of my snow goon? I'd say it's pretty cool looking, Abby. Hey, Pierre. The snow is so cold, I can't feel my fingers anymore. Well, you probably should have worn gloves, Pierre. There is an answer to this. I saw a big fish down there. It's very exciting, Vincent. I understand. Hey, Game Professor, are you going to enter the ice fishing competition? I think I am. Oh, not me. I don't know how to fish. Well, it's pretty easy. You'd probably have a lot of fun with it, too. Cold? Nah, I never get cold. Okay, Sebastian. Close to finishing off everybody else. I'm gonna go over here, look for Linus. I think he's over here. Yep, there he is. How's it going, Linus? Igloo buildings and art I picked up from the tundra dwellers who live beyond the frozen sea. That was many years ago. An igloo makes a nice home, but it's easier to just stay in my tent year-round. Understandable. But if we look over here as well, the wizard is here, but we don't have any way to access him. I know that there are mods on PC that allow you to phase through spaces. I'm just being extra careful with my mic wire since there have been so many times that I've unplugged it unknowingly. But I feel bad for all the poor cold animals out there. Yeah, it is pretty cold, but they're probably doing alright. Especially the wild animals, they've adapted to this. Sorry there's no food. Just wait until the Feast of the Winter Star. You'll be stuffed for days. I'd say that makes sense. How's it going, Harvey? Extreme temperatures can put your body under a lot of stress, so make sure to bundle up. Oh, and enjoy the festival. Oh, Harvey, you are just quintessential healthcare provider. It's good though. It's good to have people like that. My wife's a bit like that. Hey, how's it going, Willy? Hey, Game Profess, ready for some ice fishing? Yes, I'll do my best. Yes, and I'm gonna beat you, or to be honest, no, I'm bad at fishing. I'm gonna be honest. Yes, and I'm going to beat you. We'll see. I'm gonna beat you, Willy. You bet your bottom dollar. You know what? I probably should have worn a jacket. Yes, Demetrius, yes, you should have worn a jacket. I will say, one shortcoming of this game, I think, is the lack of seasonal clothing and stuff like that, but it's also very simple to just make sure everybody's always wearing the same clothing. Though there is a bit of a change available now with 1.5 when you open up a particular end game area. So that's pretty cool. But to the ice fishing competition. Welcome to the Festival of Ice. The highlight of today's festival is the ice fishing competition. We set up this frozen lake and stocked it full of fish. Just let me know when you're ready to compete. Well, Lewis, let's get to it. Are you ready to participate in the ice fishing competition? Absolutely. Ah, that's what's going on. Hopefully there will be less bouncing of my mic every time I move. My stand was just barely touching my armrest, so I apologize if there's been any additional sound from that. Alright everyone, let's begin this year's ice fishing competition. Contestants, your goal is to catch as many fish as you possibly can in 2 minutes using the provided fishing rods. You must catch your fish here from these holes in the ice. Well, is everyone ready? Begin! Alrighty. So, just little itty bitty casts into the pool, which is fine. And it's all easy fish to catch. So, if you think back to the fishing minigame in the Stardew Valley Fair, very similar. And because of the time limit, you really want to be using as short a cast as possible. So, I would say it's even better for kind of forcing that kind of quick fire casting approach. And I usually try to keep at least an eye on Willy to see where his numbers are. But I often forget to do it right at the very beginning, but you can see those little fish that appear at the top of the NPCs' heads. That's an indication that they caught a fish. So, but it's actually quite easy to beat Willy, as long as you're decent enough at the fishing minigame. Even if you don't have a super high fishing level, you're probably going to beat him pretty handily. I personally, obviously, I have level 10 fishing already, so pretty darn super easy for me, but I've not had level 10 fishing at this particular festival before. I think the first time I played, I still was fairly low in my fishing level. There we are. So, believe we got 1 or 2 more than Willy. That's usually the differential of victory. Wow, that's a lot of fish. Ugh, the smell. Poor Lewis. Now for the winner of this year's ice fishing competition. Game Profess with 7 big slimy fish. You would call them slimy. Here's your prize, enjoy. Sailor's cap, dressed spinner, barbed hook, and magnet. All genuinely good tackles, but I just don't use them, so they're just money for me. Well, that's it for this year's Festival of Ice. Thanks for coming, everyone. Now let's release these poor fish. But food. They could be food. Or money. I can't believe I won. Well, time to head home. Alright, let's do a quick little bit of selling. Magnet, there we go. And it's early enough, I'm just going to quickly check down here, see if there's anything we need to collect. Or, yep, that's why it's always good to check. Get our pale ale. No. There we go. Excellent. And I just realized I don't think I went and checked on the animals this morning because I was busy taking care of the field. So let's make sure that they have their food. Whoops. Come on, there we go. Get everything collected. And not wake up everybody. There we are. Another cow is trying to sleep. Bessie is trying to sleep. Alright. Well, fine. At least we got to give a little bit of love to the cows. But we will sell these pale ales and these brown eggs. Get our white eggs into the fridge. And then we will call this an episode. Because, looking at timing, we're at a pretty good endpoint. So, I don't think I said hello to Chester yet. Hey, Chester. But that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, as always, and be sure to hit the subscribe button so you always know when I have new videos coming out, and follow the links in the description to the Facebook page and Discord server so that you can join the conversation. And if you are so inclined in supporting me monetarily, I have a Patreon now, link below as well, and supporting me there will give you the title of Game Scholar. But until next time, everybody, this is your Game Professor signing off. I will see you next time.